Hello everyone, I'm Sarah. This is part of Sarah's World, and today I am here at Disney's Epcot to try one of the just open food and wine booths that is right behind me, Flavors from Fire. While Flavors from Fire isn't new to Epcot, it didn't open with all the other ones that opened at the beginning of the season. It just opened a few days ago for this season. They have some old favorites and they also have a new dessert. So I'm excited to try all of the food items from this booth today. The Flavors from Fire is a food booth hosted by the NFL on ESPN, which is why their food items will have some sort of fun football pun. It opened for the 2020 season a few days ago, and everyone is absolutely raving about it. So I definitely want to go ahead and try it out, and especially try that new Whoopie Pie dessert. Flavors from Fire has two savory options, one sweet option. They also have a beer, a wine, a swine brine with Jim Beam bourbon, and just bottled water. You can find Flavors from Fire in Future World. It's going to be like in between the Imagination Pavilion and like the test track area. All right, I got all the food items from the Flavors from Fire food booth. And up first we have the corned beef corner out, and then we have the chimichurri up offense, and then lastly we have the s'mores whoopie pile-on. Also, I want to let y'all know that there is quite a bit of table room outside this food booth. So you can see the food booth is straight ahead, but then all around me are these tables. Now granted, the park just opened, so that's why most of these tables are empty. They will definitely fill up as the day goes on. The first item that I'm going to try is the corned beef corner route, and I'm going to read it right here. It is smoked corned beef with crispy potatoes, cheese curds, pickled onions, and beer cheese fondue. Now, this is a Flavors from Fire staple as far as I know, and it is a huge fan favorite. I don't believe I've ever had it before, so I'm excited to try it. Okay, so the sun hasn't made up its mind on where it wants to be yet, and I haven't mastered the art of figuring that out. So hopefully you can see me. I can't see you. All right, let's just go ahead and dig in. I guess I'll just try to get a chip with lots of good stuff on it to start off. Okay. Well, okay. Here we go. All right, let's give it a shot. That's so good. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. One thing that gets me about Disney snacks is that they don't offer enough savory options in my opinion, which is why I love the Food and Wine Festival, because it seems like all the food booths, or at least most of them, have a really good savory option, and this is definitely one of them. This snack is $5.25, and I do think it's worth the price. I do believe they give you enough corned beef on here, and they give you quite a bit of cheese. Here is that cheese. If you're a cheese fan, you'll love this. I love meat and cheese. That's like my favorite thing ever. So I'm definitely a big fan of this, and yeah, I love it. Up next, we have the chimichurri up offense. I'm gonna read it for you real quick. Charred chimichurri skirt steak and smoked corn cake with pickled vegetable slaw and cilantro aioli. That sounds 100% like something that I would want. Okay, so I went ahead and got a little bit of everything on this bite. Let's dig in. Mmm. Wow. Wow, that is, that's really good, but it's also so unique and different to what I expected it to taste like. I'm gonna try the steak by itself. Amazing. Amazing. It is so juicy. It's exactly what you would want a skirt steak to be. It just melts in your mouth. It's so perfect. And this little corn pancake, what's it called again? Smoked corn cake. Okay, yeah. Corn pancake. It's good. It's really good. It's what you would expect, but like in a good way, and it really complements everything else. Like the corn cake in itself isn't like wow, but I think it's really good. I think that the sauce is just genius too. Everything on this dish really complements each other, and I'm telling you, you just need to run over here. It's so good. Okay, so we have made it to the last final food item from this food booth, and I'm pretty sure that that's pretty what most of you want to see. The s'mores whoopie pile-on. Look how beautiful. The s'mores whoopie pile-on contains a smoked chocolate cake, graham cracker, marshmallow, chocolate ganache, and candied bacon. I mean, they just loaded this thing up. In fact, let me just go ahead and give y'all potentially a better view of this. So you have your chocolate cake, you have your candied bacon on top, you have your marshmallow, your graham cracker, and your chocolate ganache. I don't know if you're supposed to eat this with a fork. I mean, looks pretty messy with the chocolate ganache, and also it's been sitting here just like melting for the past who knows how long. So I'm probably gonna try it with a fork. Ooh, wow. Oh my god, what? So before I even take a bite out of it, I just want to show you the inside. Looks so good. Okay, now it's time to eat. That's good. I can see why this is so popular. This is going to be a favorite. This is going to be a family favorite. This is something that everyone will enjoy. I say that from the first bite, but I'm telling you, like, it's so okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you definitely want to get this for sure. And although it might not look really big to you, it is. I mean, it's loaded with sugar, you know, so this is definitely shareable. I'm not sharing it, but it is shareable. And the graham cracker as well. One thing I was kind of like iffy about was the fact that I thought maybe the graham cracker would be too hard, like with all of like the soft like marshmallow and like the whoopie pie itself, and that it would be like difficult to eat. But it's actually a really interesting texture that's pretty good. Now, let me say this. There's a lot of desserts to try at Epcot, okay? There's a lot of desserts to try at Disney. There is no shortage in desserts. So how does this dessert rank amongst the other desserts? Is this a must get, or would you be better off somewhere else? Well, I don't know. I think that if you are a chocolate lover, this is a must. If you're not like the biggest fan of chocolate, stay away from this. If you are by yourself, or if like no one's going to share this with you and you're not into overly sweet things, I would consider maybe passing on it, just because it is so sweet. It's not heavy in the sense that like it's like a thick, like, I don't know, it's heavy in the sense that it's just like a lot of sugar, but it's not like difficult to eat. I hope that makes sense. Let me try the candy bacon. I haven't been able to taste it yet. Okay, I taste it now. It's good. It's candy bacon. If you are iffy about the bacon, if you don't like bacon on sweet things, it's only on the top part. It's very easy to scrape off. And it's really not, it doesn't take over the dish whatsoever. I wouldn't let that sway you from trying this dessert. Okay, now that I've tried all three food items, what are my overall thoughts? Well, I'm glad I checked it out. Normally with Food and Wine Festival, I try to go to the food booths that are like, you know, designated countries. But I'm glad I branched out and did one like in Future World, because it was definitely worth it, and I definitely think it is a must visit. If you went to this food booth and can only have one thing, what should you get? If you like savory things like I do, I would consider getting the corned beef. However, if you are a super sweet tooth, I would recommend getting the Whoopie Pie. I believe that both of them probably rank about the same in their own like right as far as their, you know, ranks in the savory, ranks in the sweet. Both really good. I would say that both of them are probably like 9 out of 10s. I would say that this here is probably 9, 8 or 9 out of 10. Really, they're all just really good. So that's my thoughts. If you're new here and you want to go ahead and subscribe, let me know in the comments so I can give you a proper thank you for subscribing. There will be plenty more videos like this. I definitely intend to do all the food reviews and then, you know, keep you updated on what's going on in the parks and be there for it. Trying really hard just to be here as much as I can for y'all. So anyway, until then, hope y'all have a wonderful day.